Yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. Pain for their disease. Breathe just like a wing, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Flip cards in the weekend, harmless.
Welcome to Primetime, the best show in the world for pro wrestling on a Tuesday night. And well, we've got 6 big bouts ready to fill your need for wrestling action. So why don't we send it to the ring where we kick off the night in the women's division. Good old New York, New York. It's time to pledge allegiance to your tag team champion. And one hot mess.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. One half of the undisputed women's tag team champions, Chelsea Green.
Well, this is certainly a nice surprise to start off Primetime. The tag champion in action, singles action at that, no backup needed for Green. No Niven in her corner. But her opponent, as always, bringing a full fatal lineup. The former tag champions in the house.
And her opponent, accompanied by Jasmine Nix, representing Fatal Influence from Tampa, Florida, JC Jane.
With Nix at her side, JC Jane gets to go squaring off against the woman that took the tag championships from her and Jasmine. A chance tonight for a little bit of revenge to a Fatal Influence. Will it go in their favor? Obviously, kind of set up for Love Dive is that tag team title bout between Fatal Influence and Green and Niven. As obviously the Secret Hervis and Green, the second ever IPW Women's Tag Team Champions, obviously behind Fatal Influence in that regard. And the title reign, while short, only 2 weeks old at this point, they have certainly looked good in ring. Obviously reuniting with Alba Fire on Breakdown thanks to how tag championships work in IPW. The fact they reunited with the full Secret Hervis were able to secure a massive win during the show against some big names in IPW. Former Sapphire Belt challenger Nikita Lyons, uprising divisional finalist Tiffany Stratton, as well as the reigning IPW Underground champion Thea Hale. Now Green has to step onto the plate here to deal with JC, and we know JC's MO. It is a brash, hard-hitting style. The rock star does what she says she wants to, and it's certainly interesting if you compare the members of Fatal Influence IPW overall. JC, you would say, is kind of the co-leader behind the Women's World Champion. And that Women's World Champion is currently going through some things. Obviously, last week assaulted after her match by the Empress of Tomorrow. Certainly no love lost there, but he's still awaiting to see if Oscar will step up to the plate and challenge her at Love Dive, but that's still an open invite. And if I'm Oscar, considering I have actually challenged Fallon before for losing scoreline, realistically, your attention has to be onto potentially the other champion in Becky Lynch. But right now, this matchup's breaking down. Kiana James, another member of Fatal Influence, getting involved, as is Jasmine Nix, removing that top turnbuckle pad. JC gonna capitalize? No. Back elbows coming through from Green, gonna stop it. JC, O'Connor roll into the pin here. Referee distracted. And Green now ends up on top. Beneficial here, but it's reversed once more. And this time, big man Lennon can see it. Another reversal of position. This time, Green gets that initial count, but it's stopped. And JC gonna capitalize. Shots connecting now onto Chelsea. As the big boot follows suit. Oh, it's actually caught here. Green tossing the leg out from underneath JC. Green ascends to the second rope, calling her target up. Launches into that drop kick. Executed perfectly here against JC Jane. Weapon again tossed in. Nix is really getting involved in this matchup. Oh, big time pump kick from Jane connects. As the kendo stick removed from the ring. Green tries to go for that gut kick, can't get it. Instead, stuns JC. Rolling encore attempted. Caught though by Green, who sends her into the corner. Back elbows flying here for Chelsea. She ascends, drops the elbow. More of an axe handle on it to JC. Hooks her up. Connecting. And a cover here for Green. 1, 2, 3. No. The Rockstar of Fatal Influence kicks out before the 3 and survives an Unprettier. Also fights off Green's offense. Springboard crossbody works in the favor of JC here. Like it, wait. Ooh, a mule kick though from Green. Gonna put JC in the corner. Trading positions. And that position trade's working in the favor. Launching the skull of Jane into that middle turnbuckle. Rolling encore again attempted. This time it connects. And down goes Green, crumpling to the canvas. Jane's not finished though. Busts open the head of Green. Charges in, misses with that body launch. Rolling encore. This time a second connects. Jane is not looking to end it. More and more punishment being tossed into Green. This is a statement being set by the Rockstar. Let's be honest. It's understandable why. The former tag champions want their belts back. Destroy the champs. Do not allow them to get into Love Dive fresh at all. And Green, I would say, of the tag champions, is the biggest star. She is the performer. And, well, the fact that she is being isolated in this ring and beaten to a pulp works out in the favor of Fatal Influence. That knee not going to connect here. And Green going to capitalize. Flatliner puts down JC. And again, Green looking for it. Unprettier attempted. And it's attempted again. This time will connect. And flatten JC into the canvas. 1, 2, 3. In all honesty, a wasted opportunity by JC Jane. 2 rolling encores connect. No attempt at a pin. And that is a mistake, as here we see the first. Just drops Green. And here's number 2. Bang. Green crumbles to the canvas, but no. JC cannot capitalize. Gets caught. And hit with this Unprettier. And she's down for the count.
Here is your winner, Chelsea Green.
Victory for the tag champion in the opener tonight. Let's move over to our next bout to see if we get even more craziness.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds, Carmelo Hayes!
For he is him. Mello is set to compete here on Primetime. Honestly, this is going to be an epic performance, to say the least. We're looking for some high-octane action here from Mello. And that action usually encompasses, or is encumbered by, some high-flying, big-time shots. Will he be hitting those 3-pointers like Steph Curry? with nothing but net, or will he be strutted on? Overpowered and baited into Penta's game.
And his opponent from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 94 kilos, Penta!
The straight strutting Mexican sensation. Penta is looking to deliver here tonight. Man that's got no fear. In a division filled with monsters and misery for those who try to step up. Can Penta overcome his adversaries? That's a question that can really be asked to both men. Can they overcome their adversaries? Well, we kick it off with a drop kick here from Melo. Boots also following suit. Springboards as well. That's what we expected from this style of battle. Two high flyers. Two very agile men. Battle kicking off with Penta. Forcing Melo into the ropes here. The glove prepped. The slap across the chest delivered, and it just sends reverbs through the New York arena. Ooh, super kick attempted. Melo catches it, fires back. He's going off the rope again. This time a lariat, dropping Penta down. As we said, these two I feel fitted for the television title division. Obviously, important things happened in said division last week. The main event saw us recrown a champion in their rematch for the belts. Oh, nice super kick there from Hayes, but yeah, we saw Abyss reclaim his championship from the surprising title winner at Turmoil, Mr. Iguana. And obviously, your main event matchup from last week is Melo driving Penta headfirst into the canvas. It's time to build some momentum here over his opponent. Ooh, nice maneuver there from Penta. But he gets caught, the knees hit the face. And Melo into the cover here, good for two. Oh, nearly the three, but a near fall kick out from Penta staying alive. But I've got a feeling how alive he is will not last much longer. Hayes hooks him up, twists him into that cutter. Penta brought to his feet, avoids the big boot. This could be the shifting point in favor of Penta, but up top gets caught and eats a boot. Hayes expected it. He doesn't expect the Hez's takedown. Back and forth we go. It's Hayes unloading some shots. Springboard, leaping lariat. That connects flush, and Hayes heads up top. Caught though. Took too long, and Penta, seizing the opportunity, launches Melo into the canvas and now hooks him up. Powerbomb. Oh, back breaker off of the powerbomb position. just sending Penta into that knee. And then a Mexican Destroyer cover here. Penta, has he shifted the tides enough to get the win? Not just yet. Something else needed. Well, that something else could be the springboard crossbody to start the ending sequence here for Penta. He charges in, hits the kick this time, sweeps the leg out, and oh, he feels it. But Melo feels it more. Up to his feet, and punch from Penta. Up, down. Penta snapping back. Gets caught though. Twisted into the cutter once more. Melo into the pin as well. Referee slow to count it. Costly for Hayes. And he certainly knows that, as well as shots coming through. Hayes takes waist control. Roll through. Bang! With the Pele. Oh, gets caught charging in. Penta knows he's stopped the momentum. He's got Hayes trapped, lined up. This time, the boot connects. And this time, no taunts needed. In with that stalling drop kick in the corner. 1, 2. The kick out given from Hayes. Survives the maneuver that Penta has been looking for all this time, but the boot's caught. Penta can't lock in that driver. Instead, a Mexican Destroyer. That's what he goes to. And there's the 2 and the no. It's not the 3. As impressive as it may be that Hayes kicked out. Oh, he's got him. Schoolboy pin. Stealing the win here. Is he gonna do it? The answer is still no. But Hayes has control. Chomp lays Penta on the ropes. Oh, back and forth. Penta tries to grapple Hayes. Does so on the second time of asking. The drop down. Oh, the clothesline misses. Penta blocks a shot from Hayes. Back and forth we go. Hayes out the back door. Drops down, inverted DDT, I guess you could call it. More of an inverted scorpion death drop, whatever that is. Swing blade though. Penta catching Hayes. Melo missing his chance here. Does fire back. Does stop Penta. Trapping his opponent in the corner. Looking. Trying to find the chance. The knees to the face. The code breaker. 1, 2, 3. And Hayes shows his own no fear. And well, he doesn't miss the chance to end it. The code breaker netting the W as we see the first just launching Penta sky high. Almost like a rock stunner cell. Penta and Hayes, they traded reversals. And when they did, it sent them up for these sorts of moments where it is a last-ditch attempt, a big-time maneuver. This was Hayes just waiting for Penta to exit the corner and get caught with the code breaker.
Here is your winner, Carmelo Hayes!
Well, Hayes does it here tonight. We shall see what happens as he looks to advance up the divisional ranks. But from here, let's move over to our next bout. Well, we spoke earlier about the tag titles. How about we have an actual women's tag
The
match?
following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Fontana, California,
Michin stepping up to the plate here for this one, and not normally seen as a tag wrestler in IPW. She is looking to be teaming up with someone here. Who that is, well, I'm unsure. But let's be honest, who wouldn't want Michin in their corner? Solid, star, ragged, or rugged is the word I want to use to describe her. Bringer of pain, and well, she used to carry a kendo stick. How about a lady that's carrying a katana?
partner, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada,
Carmen Petrovich stepping up to the plate to work alongside Michin, and I'd say these two ladies, as a team, will probably work well together. Very much that hard slogging style on display, and let's be honest, everyone should be afraid of Carmen Petrovich, especially when she's doing tornado kicks with a katana in hand. She looks ready to go here as she sets herself up for tag team action. But who are their opponents? Well, this is a theme I haven't heard before. And the lights are going crazy.
And their opponents, first, from Japan, Black Beach.
Well, the Black Peach is making her IPW debut, Momo Watanabe. Or Watanabe, I should say. Here in tag team action, we saw a kendo stick wielder in Michin, a katana wielder, and now another kendo stick wielder in Momo. Usually she carries a baseball bat or a wrench, but not tonight, it's the kendo. With the lights going crazy as well. But who is her partner? Well, royalty can be found all over IPW. As Queen's Quest having a mini reunion.
From Kamakura, Kanagawa, Japan, Sarah Carey Tammy.
Saya Kamitani and Momo Watanabe working together. The little Odayo Tai / Queen's Quest reunion for the two. We've seen over the recent weeks a lot of Queen's Quest stars taking to the IPW arena. To name a few, we've had Io Sky, Utami Hayashishita, Saya Kamitani, as well as Momo now joining the ranks. Questions that need to be asked. Are as follows. Who wins this? As it is Momo Watanabe and Saya Kamitani going up against Michin. And Carmen Petrovic. Nice drop kick down low there by Momo. As the Black Peach working with Saya. Early tag in. Yes, they are working together well here. The two. Yes, both members of Hate under the Nasuko Tora leadership. Obviously, they came together in 2024. And realistically, as a group, they have been dominant. Saya in particular, winning out and becoming the World of Stardom champion. Momo has kind of been at the side of things as Michin makes a tag in, bringing in Carmen to the matchup. Those two have been stablemates for a long period of time. Momo obviously turned on Saya, Utami, all of them to join Hate, and then nice moonsault there, working though in favor of Momo. He gets the knees up, defends the offense. Michin, no, not gonna slow down. Nice combo, spinning back fist, drives the knuckles into the side of the face of Momo. And the Black Peach is getting worked over early in this matchup. Ripcord not going to work in her favor. Dropkick not going to work in Michin's. Almost sending Michin into the corner. Trying to get a tag out to her Hate compatriot. But nice takedown. Momo keeps the pressure on. Tries to hit the knee, but not going to connect. Instead, it is Michin. Irish whip. Reversing the tides. For only a moment. Kick down low. Punch and strikes coming through. Scoop up. Slam down. Michinoku driver. Working in Momo's favor. Hit caught there by Michin. Gonna send, no, get sent running. Momo unloads here. Watanabe, we know. Skilled. Technical wrestler. Has some explosive maneuvers in her kit. Carmen trying to bitch slap from the apron, not going to work out. Instead comes back in, Irish whip sends Momo over the top. And the Black Peach in her debut here tonight hasn't looked terrible. That being said, nothing massive out of her offensive arsenal just yet. Gets the elbow up. Could potentially look to put away Carmen Petrovic. That's not coming anytime soon because Petrovic wisely fights back. It is just an Irish whip battle really here. Trying to get offense going in the corner, but either team can get that going. As Momo fights back. Big forearm smash. He drops Carmen to just bring her back up into an uppercut. Stiff shot there for Momo. And that brings Saya back into the picture. Poison Rana coming in from Saya. She looks for the cover here. One. Oh, kick out from Carmen. Michin trying to usher her partner to make the tag up against a well-oiled team here. It's Momo's debut and still Hate or Queen's Quest, whatever we want to call them, working well as that formidable unit that have been known to tag for such a long time. I'm so used to seeing Saya in pure green, Momo in blue. That shifting drastically, I would say. Once Watanabe left the group. Pinfall here. Carmen gets the roll up, but it's not going to be a big winner, and Saya's going to punish. Bends Petrovic into her own territory. And could you imagine a world where you have Saya and Momo tag teaming together on a more permanent basis, going for the tag championships as Momo hooks Carmen up for the B driver. Laser flat out and goes for the pin, but it's not going to get the win thanks to a timely intervention from Michin. Tag out. Momo hit her big shot and now looks to give Saya the chance to fly and launch her own heavy offense. Kamitani eyeing up the shot, and that shot is huge. The knee connects and the cover comes through. Michin's not intervening because Carmen's able to kick out. Saya up, down, Hurricane Rana. And then the Black Peach gonna maybe put the kill shot in, but Carmen's able to tag out. We got two, well, I say fresh. We got fresher stars. The knees come up, the moonsault not hitting. Momo hitting the wrong person. That's gonna be costly as a combo busts her open. Michin Pele kick. The skin of the Black Peach ruptured. Hits down low. Rib cords are out. Rainmaker. Not done yet. Electric chair. Oh, bang. Forearm smash. Momo's cooking here, and well, the cooking's done, it seems. In comes Saya. Trying to go for the cheap shot, not going to work out. There's Kamitani. Coward. As Saya Kamitani. I pronounced it correctly. Yay. Carmen back in. Obviously has suffered some heavy offense, that B driver. Did hit hard, but now tags back out. Backstabbers coming in from Michin and Petrovic. And this time the springboard moonsault works for Michin. Now looks to ascend up top. Potential to fly here. Fly she won't do. Well, that was just that's almost a Canadian cog tease. It's more of a California cookhold. Meechin tags out, brings in Carmen. The Toronto native launched into battle. Lines are up. Dropkick gonna work in the favor of Petrovic, but Saya wisely rolling to the apron, buying some space, not gonna be pinned here. However, she does put herself in danger of being counted out, but fires back and forearm smash, springboard. Oh, crossbody, not gonna connect. Petrovic lines her up. Wheelbarrow. Bang. Woo-hoo. Big time kick connecting there for Petrovic. Lays out the competition. Springboard moonsault. Again, Meechin. How many times you go into that well? And how many times is it not going to work out for you? Kamitani drives her down with a Michinoku. Irish whip reverse once more. Those whips do not work out, it seems. Meechin gonna punish. Up. Head scissors locked in. Drags her down to the canvas. Meechin watching on. Saya fights back. This Irish whip works. Puts Meechin in hate territory. But will Saya tag? Currently the answer's no. He looks to just put some clubbing blows in. Tani's caught. She's sent to the corner. Meechin. Not gonna connect. Saya takes waist control. Up, down, drives her into the mat. More of a Blue Thunder. And that's going to give her a chance to tag out. This time, the Black Peach gets to enter the picture. Leg stop being pulled here. Black Peach pulls her target up. Oh, tries to go for the PK. The boot's not going to connect. Momo down low, up top now, shooting the shot. Boom! Big forearm smash. Drops Meechin, and now a cover here for the Black Peach, looking to earn the win. Kick out though, Meechin staying in the battle, staying in the war. Another whip, reversed. This one sends the Black Peach to the apron, who now returns into the ring, fights back, boot caught. Meechin sweeps out the other leg. Single leg Boston Crab applied. Momo fights out of it. Sweeps out the other leg and now sends Meechin into the rope, I should say. I think Meechin was going for something big, but instead caught with an exploder. Momo unloads, and that set up Saya in the drop zone. Corkscrew 450. Kamitani connects with the offense after that exploder. That was perfect work by Hate. Ooh, spinning heel kick. Kamitani. She's rolling. That rolling could have just hit a roadblock. A big one at that. The punches flying in from Meechin, stopping Saya's offense. Down goes the leg, and night-night. Knee to your face. You should protect your neck. As Carmen now entering the picture. Can't connect. Sweeps out the leg though. They are walking her down. Irish whip sends her towards Momo. And is it Momo a go-go? The answer's no. Carmen. Scorpion death drop. Saya in a world of trouble. Well, that trouble could have just gone out the window. Big boot to the face. Putting pressure onto Carmen. Just choking her out in the corner. Why not? Let's keep it going. Stomping on the throat. Kamitani then into the ropes. It's just a back and forth Irish whip affair. Kamitani puts Carmen in the corner. A little bit of a taunt. She's saying she's done for. Leaps in. Dropping Carmen. And again choking her out with the boot. Petrovic sent back in. There. Again charges in. Again forearm cleaves. Again boot to the face. Just working over Petrovic. When will that change? Well, it's certainly changed now as Petrovic unloads with her own roundhouses in Sayer's corner. Kamitani fights back. Spinning heel kick, not going to work out. Petrovic. He's sent to the corner. He eats the big boot. It feels like we're entering an endless cycle. The same punishment, but that's a different shot altogether. That's more of a Hadouken. Good for two. It gets the 3 as well. Sarah Momo and the victory. Big victory at that. That ending sequence was diabolical. But I'm impressed with what I saw from Momo here tonight.
Here are your winners, Black Beast and Sarah Carey Tammy.
Well, a big victory for Hate. Will that momentum drag them closer to #1 contendership in the women's tag team division? That is something we will have to see. Well, we haven't seen this man in a hot minute. Crowd already chanting his name before he's even made it to the arena. Last time was a losing effort to Mr. Aguada. This time, looking to make it 100 times better for himself. Will that be the case? We'll have to see.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 285 pounds, Goldberg!
A lot of pyro for this man. Whoever's paid our pyro maniac certainly has done heavy investment. Goldberg looking ready. As it's time for a battle of the spears. No, not Sean Spears. But instead, the animal ready to unleash.
And his opponent from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal Batista.
Batista and Goldberg. Two specimens of men. Two big boys ready to destroy one another. This is set to be an explosive affair. And the fact that this is not even considered a part of the main event or co-main event is pretty nutty. So, the animal stretches, limbers up, knowing that this is going to be an explosive bout. Who will strike first? Well, the crowd thinks it's Batista. The answer is almost certainly Goldberg, as the WCW legend, hallmark champion, starts the bout off with some heavy offense. A power slam to put Batista down. The animal not going to be put down lightly though. Straight back up and straight back, shooting his own big shots in. Reciprocates the stomps with a set of his own. Now Bill Goldberg, forced to work over the leg, forced to put the animal in his place. Kick down low. Batista dropping. Bill Goldberg roll up here, trying to steal it early into the matchup as well. That's not going to work in the favor of Batista, but he does still keep control, keep momentum in his hands. Deadlifts up Goldberg. Well, it's time for a little running power slam. Batista certainly has found that early sort of flow, that early momentum that's working in his favor. Drops the elbow across the face. And now Goldberg's gonna fight back. Maybe not, brother. The combo of shots, belly to belly, comes out from the animal. Batista still in control now. He stopped Goldberg's attempts, his many, to get into the battle. Batista pops him up in a spine buster. The thumbs go up and now down. Kick to the gut caught. Goldberg knows Batista was closing in on victory. He stops it from happening, but a pin comes through from the animal. And that almost gets it. Batista, with the crowd rallying behind him, gotten certainly a lot louder than what it was for Goldberg's entrance. And fires through a lariat, dropping Bill Goldberg. It's all power from these two, and it is the animal showing his true strength here. Goldberg has just been neutered in the power game. In all forms of this game, I should say, as well. The only solace is that Goldberg, very durable, very much able to survive, and he's caught Batista. Backbreaker. Is this to turn in the momentum? Is this the screws loosening in the Animal's game plan? Certainly what Goldberg wants, but that's not the case as Batista back in control and back throwing hands. Goldberg leaps through, shoulder tackle. He knows he needs to quicken the pace to kind of catch Batista off guard, to stop the Animal from having control. He goes for that spear, but it's too quick, too fast, and the Animal wisely evades. Oh, goes for that spine buster once more. Goldberg catches him, but again, Batista, every time Goldberg tries to build momentum, it is stopped in an instant. Animal wise to the games of Goldberg. Those games extend past just the speed, just the explosivity. It's brutality as well as he's lining him up here on the outside. A count of 6. Spear. This one cutting the Animal in half. Count of 8. Goldberg's going to return to the ring. Make it 9. The Animal not moving. And the best way to describe this bout is Goldberg survived the Animal. That is the best way to word it. Batista, all control up until that last 10 seconds. A spear in an inopportune time cost Batista.
Here is your winner, Goldberg!
But when you come to the records book, what it will say is a win for Goldberg. And that's all that matters to him. Well, this is a pleasant surprise to hear this music. It's a Turmoil winner. It is a warrior. It's Asuka.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Kabuki Warriors, from Osaka, Japan, Asuka!
Well, last week, Asuka was an absolute menace. She attacked Fallon Henley prior to her champion. Well, prior to that bout, or after that bout, brother. Maybe it was both. She also intercepted big-time Becky Lynch, calling her out, saying no one is ready for Asuka. And tonight, Eve Torres, she's had enough of the loose cannon. She is forcing the Empress of Tomorrow into a matchup here tonight. And the opponent chosen, the top star. It's the glamorous Blake Monroe. Obviously, a step up in competition here for Monroe. What she is used to.
And her opponent from London, England, Blake Monroe.
Hopefully, it works in the favor of Monroe. But there is a big threat still looming. You have to feel Asuka has set a massive target on her back, and well, there's Fatal Influences music. There's the champion. What's she doing out here? She's just waltzing past Asuka, not paying much attention to the Empress of Tomorrow. Mind games certainly happened last week from Asuka. Is it the turn of the champion here? She's taken a seat at ringside and has immediately seen Monroe land that missile dropkick. Yes, we are going to be joined by Fallon Henley at the announce desk area. Unfortunately not on mic, but it is what it is. We can't pay our talent to speak freely in a broadcast, but it doesn't really matter. As we actually have proper action in the ring. It's Asuka, it's Blake Monroe. An Empress versus the Glamour. Monroe avoids the grapples of Asuka as this one going to be locked up, and well, as expected, the Empress of Tomorrow garners control. Side headlock applied here onto Monroe. Blake needs to kind of push off Asuka and manages to do so. And that's that dropkick. It's such a unique dropkick, to say the least, in comparison to a lot of different stars' dropkicks. Typically, when you see a dropkick used, it is just more of a like flowy sort of maneuver where you leap up and you gracefully lift your legs up into the body. Blake's is more of like a whip, where she gets into the air and just hard flicks them boots out. And it's more of a pushing motion that really forces the opponents to be launched like the words missile.
Blake Monroe has been eliminated.
I don't know why Alicia Edwards is saying that, but oh, Fallon, a cheap shot. That's a DQ. Blake's been DQ'd here. But Fallon's intervened, and she has just jumped Asuka. And here comes the insult from the champion. Fallon ascends up top. Looking to fly, drops the elbow into the Empress. And this is Henley saying, if you try to play mind games with me, I will make you pay beyond your wildest beliefs. Asuka fights back as Monroe did her damage early in the matchup. Asuka's shaking that off. Now gets to go tussling with the champ. Could this be a precursor to Love Dive? Oh, Asuka would love it to be, because she right now is punishing Fallon. Oh, tries to hit that spinning mule kick, but Fallon fires back with a face buster. Drops the elbow in as well. Champion calling her shot here. Springboards up over Blockbuster, brings down Asuka, and people say no one's ready for Asuka. She's caught here. Rings of Saturn from Fallon. Looking to try and tap Asuka out. Maybe make a statement. We know the Asuka lock can come out from any position. Oh, a spinning heel kick can also do the same thing. Empress of Tomorrow. Caught! Famous Fallon. Down low. Single leg Boston Crab locked in. Riding Asuka here. She saddled up for that maneuver, I guess. Back and forth these two go. Our referee is watching on here. The question is, what on earth is going to happen? How do you break these two up? Well, Fallon's not allowing it. Nice combo of shots coming through. Sweeper hold applied. It's an Asuka lock on Asuka. Fallon's got it in tight. Asuka breaking the leg grips. Up and over. Escapes out the back. Fallon, famous again. Floating in the air, but she delivers it twice in a row, and that has put Asuka out. Although Asuka's music's playing because it's a DQ. In the end of all this battling, it is the champion that will be walking out on her own 2 feet. And Asuka cannot say the same thing. Bang! Planted once with a famous. Why not? Planted a second time. Well, the champion laying the battle lines down for the Empress of Tomorrow here on Primetime. Does this discourage Asuka from going after Henley? Or will it just fuel the fire more to bring it the next time these two meet? Well, the co-main event had a lot of craziness. Your main is set to do the same. The two Turmoil winners in back-to-back action. Last week, Roman lost in a 6-man tag team matchup. Tonight, it's solo bolo for him. No backup needed. The OTC is looking to succeed on his own.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC.
We have a lot. The irony of my point that I was going to say is we have a lot of time now to talk about Reigns and what happened last week. He and the Usos teamed up together to face a unique lineup of DDP, Randall Keith Orton, and the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. That battle ended with Reigns on the receiving end of a loss to the champion. The Turmoil winners, after our last match in particular, are being put on notice by the champs. And that's maybe a sign to rethink, reevaluate your battle plans heading into Love Dive, where you will have your title match. Reigns and either Rhodes or Ospreay will be in action at Love Dive. But one thing, New York, while you're not having Love Dive, you're certainly having the hounds barking. As it's time to break the competition.
And his opponents, first, representing the Vision from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, Braun Breaker!
Angry and with a chip on his shoulder. The best ways to describe Breaker after what happened at Turmoil. He came so close. Yet, so far, he's still unable to win a championship here in IPW. Tonight, a step up in that competition sort of category, up to main event status. Will he be able to deliver with the big dogs? Because he is in the ring with two former world champs.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels!
July through, well, I would say it's actually May through July. This man was in the hunt, was in the title picture, and well held the title as its third ever winner. Dethroning a man called Seth frickin' Rollins. Then went on to lose the belt to a man that Roman Reigns certainly hate in Will Ospreay or Samoa Joe, one of the two. One thing's for sure though, the title picture is certainly a big, hungry place for all involved, and Breaker's launching the offensive early into this one against the former champion in Shawn Michaels, but I guess you could say it's the battle of the long-range count-ups, the build-up, the wind-up. As Braun Breaker's spear takes on Reigns' spear. It also takes on a little sweet chin music from Shawn Michaels. In a triple threat match, there's no allies, no safety. You have to have eyes in the back of your head. You need to be resourceful, wise to what your opponents want to do. Avoid it with a passion. Burning passion at that, I should say. Springboard dropkick there from Michaels connects, laying out Breaker. He also delivers a gut buster. to my man, the OTC Roman Reigns. As we said, Breakker an underdog in this matchup. Not considered main event status in IPW. Has been granted though tonight an opportunity to perform with two of the greatest title holders ever in IPW. A triple threat match, the rules go well and truly out the window. No DQ, no count out. Only ways to win this is not to float like a god, hashtag Reigns is a god, but no, the ways to win are simple: pinfall and submission, and it must happen inside the squared circle. Speaking of inside the squared circle, Michaels returned by Roman. Breakker watching on, gonna join them inside the ring, and that's gonna stop Michaels' offense onto Roman. The offense might not be needed as Breakker sends Roman packing up and out to ringside. Keep your eyes on Michaels. He is a savvy veteran as he's tuning up the band. Bang! Sweet chin music connects. Roman watches on. And he watched on for a little bit of time, realizing that Breakker was probably not kicking out of that. He decides to step in and intervene. Gets caught, gets scoop slam. No, not scoop slam. He slips out the back door. It is instead a kendo stick massacre. Breakker's going to happily take control of. Puts Roman down and puts some big punishment in on him. No one seems to be able to land those vertical suplexes in IPW, it seems. Because Roman escapes out the back door of one. Breakker, scoop up, bang! Inverted world's strongest slam. Breakker caught now. He's already eaten a sweet chin music, I must point out. As a roll up here, he's caught Michaels. Pinning predicament not going to be shifted in favor of the Heartbreak Kid. The showstopper not going to be able to wrestle it back. Instead, he's going for a ride. Tossed about with ease by Breakker. Braun spin. He connects there. Roman, he can't throw his own. He's instead caught by Breakker, who's going to deliver a nice, no, not a military press. Instead, it's Roman escaping out the back. Roman's carry of his own. He could look to do the funniest thing ever. Instead, it's just a snake eyes. Leaping forearm, Michaels. He's caught Reigns off guard, but Reigns catches him. Roll up here. Good for one. Make it two. But Breakker, he got back to his feet. He stopped it. I think that was a spear attempt from Roman, but all it seemed to have done is just staggered Breakker a little bit. Gets caught though. DDT onto Michaels. Floating Michaels. A floating Reigns. It is, however, not enough holy power to garner the win to the OTC. Reigns charges in, gets caught. His wings slightly clipped there by Breakker. It's your main event. Delivering as expected. Kendo stick shot caught. Well up. Down, this vertical suplex will work. And Breakker's gonna put the exclamation point on it. Irish whip puts Michaels in the corner. He's in a rough territory. Oh, he pushes Breakker off. No Frankensteiner. Instead, it's a double axe from the showstopper. Mr. WrestleMania. As Mr. sent out of the arena. Cover here for the OTC. 1, 2. Kick out there. Breaker stays alive. For how much longer? Reigns still in control, but gets caught, reversed by Breaker. Braun has the potential to do the funniest thing, but the kendo stick is not that funny. It's more impactful, as that's a spine buster. And that's another cover, not onto the man that just got hit with a big maneuver. Instead, it's Reigns eating a pin, close to being pinned for the 3. Breaker almost doing it there, but he is caught. Sweet chin music. Michaels falls into the cover. That came from out of nowhere, and Breaker looked stunned, but he shakes off the grogginess. And now, up, down, big time knee. Cover here for Breaker. Has he done enough? Utilizing the ropes. It's no DQ, and he's gonna try and steal it, but no. A kick out from Michaels. Big one at that. Breaker overpowers Michaels, puts him up top. This time, he's gonna get it. Frankensteiner spear. Big offense coming through from the badass dog. Cover here onto the big dog. 2. And a kick out forced. The OTC surviving on instinct. Cover here for Michaels. Reigns there to happily break it up. Keep this battle of attrition going. I think Michaels may have been looking to put Reigns to sleep with a sweet chin music, but that's not going to connect. Instead, Breaker. Oh, caught. Up and over goes Roman. Up and over goes the offensive. The lariat's flying. Reigns catching Michaels as well. Michaels files back. Up, leaps through, cross body. Breaker rolled to ringside. He's in trouble as Michaels unloads a kendo stick shot. A cover here now. Roman down after taking some wood. Oh, a kick out from the OTC. Breaker back into the picture. But he's caught. Waist control to Michaels. And there's an atomic drop. Follows it up. Pop up. Sweet chin music. Good night, Reigns. 1, 2, 3. That's a statement maker, if I've ever seen one. Just pop your opponent into the air and put him to sleep. It was out of nowhere. It was beautiful. It was madness. No, it's not Julia, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, we're not getting to see it. Why? That was the best maneuver of the match.
Here is your winner, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Well, one former champion gets on to winning ways against the #1 contender who has just been floundering. Will that change next week? We will have to see, but before we get to next week, Thursday night, it's Breakdown. We've got some big action. We've got a title match in the women's division. You don't want to miss that. I'll see you there. Peace out.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane,